You are staring at a grid of black boxes and muted microphones. There is no body language to read and no eye contact to hold, only a lingering question of whether anyone is actually on the other side. Most educators attempted to solve this by simply moving a physical classroom onto the internet. They used the same long lectures and the same static whiteboards, but the physics of the digital space caused the old model to break down. This friction manifests as severe burnout, unpredictable technical crashes, and a loss of human connection that makes learning possible. Reclaiming the virtual classroom requires a structural overhaul of the lesson timeline, shifting the focus away from software and toward a new set of pedagogical rules. Success in the digital medium depends on adapting the three phases of a class: preparation, execution, and assessment, to work with the screen rather than against it. The first phase is the pre-class prep. Converting physical handouts into digital modules is an immense time sink that often leaves teachers exhausted before the first student even logs in. Generative AI can act as a high-speed assistant here. These are tools that can analyze vast amounts of data to create new content. By using AI to distill long texts into bulleted lesson plans and draft initial questions, educators can eliminate hours of routine administrative work. Efficiency increases when teachers pool these digital resources into a shared bank. Multiple instructors can access a central hub of materials. In this model, a single master lesson created by one teacher can serve an entire academic department, drastically reducing the individual workload for everyone else. Effective digital preparation relies on automation and peer networks to reclaim the teacher's energy for the actual live session. During the live session, technical failures like internet drops or platform crashes are inevitable. A reliable plan B involves sending a static PDF of the presentation to students before the session starts. If the screen share fails or the connection drops, the class continues using the local file. Sticking to simple tools, screen sharing, a basic digital whiteboard, and text chat provides a more stable environment than juggling multiple complex web applications. Even with perfect technology, the student is often miles away. Without physical presence, distraction is the default state. This timeline shows the cognitive limit of a digital lecture. As the line drops, it illustrates how student attention consistently hits zero after 10 minutes of passive listening. To reset this clock, teachers must use forced micro-interactions. A quick poll, a prompt to type a number in the chat, or calling on a student by name pulls the focus back to the screen. Framing lessons as exploratory journeys rather than static data dumps maintains a sense of anticipation, particularly in the humanities. Managing a live digital class relies on the calculated control of student attention through structured pacing. After the session, the challenge moves to assessment, a phase often plagued by unreliable grading and high rates of cheating. Traditional exams that rely on memory are functionally obsolete when a student has a search engine open in another tab. Transitioning to formative assessment through exit tickets, short, frequent concept checks at the end of each idea, provides a more accurate measure of progress than a single high-stakes test. Analytical questions that require deduction or synthesis, or small projects like recording a brief audio explanation, ensure that the student's grade is based on understanding rather than their ability to Google an answer. Digital assessment works when it measures the ability to apply information rather than the ability to recall it in a vacuum. Software and hardware are only the conduits for education. The core of the class remains the teaching methodology itself. Overcoming the physical distance of the screen requires proactive structural planning and creative pacing. When preparation, delivery, and assessment are aligned with the digital medium, the teacher maintains a functional, interactive environment that remains effective despite the physical distance. Share this video with other educators to help build more effective virtual classrooms, and subscribe to The Explainer for more breakdowns of modern systems. The classroom has become digital, but the focus of education must remain human.